want to do a quick review on a new Physicians Formula foundation. I saw reviews online for it and I really like Physicians Formula in the first place, and everyone else seemed to really like this foundation, so I went out and bought it a couple weeks ago and I've been testing it and it's been working really well for me. So I wanted to definitely make sure I did a review and, talked about it. The packaging or the box itself looks like this, and inside you'll get the bottle, and you'll also get a little brush that looks like this. I don't have it with me right now because it's actually washing, because I used it in the process of testing the foundation. But the packaging or the bottle itself looks like this, and it's a 1 fluid ounce bottle. And it does have SPF in it, which is good. It's an SPF of 15. This is the shade medium, which is a little bit darker than I would go for, but it's not that much darker than, my actual skin tone. So it works out fine. Now, this is supposed to be the Youthful Wear Youth Boosting Spotless Foundation. And some of the statistics of it are: now, for the things that it claims to do, the first thing, the skin perfecting, and it's supposed to help with like your coverage and whatnot. I feel like it does work really well. It stays on really nice. I feel like my skin has gotten better over time, and I haven't broken out whatsoever. Like, ever since I started using this, I have not broken out once. And I mean, of course, you get a little teeny dot somewhere, but nothing compared to what my face was doing before I was using this. It doesn't bring out my dry spots. I do have quite a bit, not like a lot of dry spots, but I do have a really bad dry spot on my nose and up here, and it's kind of diminished a little bit since I've used this. So it's not like a drying foundation whatsoever. It's pretty hydrating, I feel, but not to the point that it's gonna make you look greasy or anything like that. I do recommend using a little bit of a setting powder. You don't need a lot, just a light coat over it just to kind of help set it a little bit. I feel like it does help with the lasting power through the day. It is a 12-hour wear, but I feel like with the powder it does help to kind of keep it in place a little bit longer and looking a lot nicer. As far as it feeling like you have no makeup on, I do feel like there is, to a point where you feel like you're not wearing any makeup, which is good, because I hate the feel of a really heavy foundation where it feels like just something, sticky and wet is just sitting on your face all day. I just can't stand that, and I'm pretty sure most of you don't like that feeling, as well. So I do like that a lot. I will say near the end of the day, because of the weather conditions, it starts to feel a little funky on your face. Nothing crazy. I feel like this is with every foundation in the winter. I feel like it just messes with your foundation near the end of the day. If you're out in it a lot and you're going through hot to cold climate, from being inside and outside, it kind of like opens your pores and closes them and kind of does a weird thing to your foundation. It still looks flawless. It does not change the look of the foundation on your skin, but it does change the feeling a little bit because of winter. So I do like that. It still looks pretty flawless by the end of the day. As far as spots and whatnot, I have seen a difference in some discoloration that I was having in a few areas. It has kind of brightened those areas up and helped them to look more youthful, I guess, because I mean when you're younger and you have youthful skin, your face looks very flawless and bright. So I have seen a difference in that department as well. Now, as far as taking off 20 years, now if it took off 20 years, that would be great, but then I would look like I was 6. So that would be a little odd for me to look like I'm 6 when I'm about to have a baby in a month. So that's kind of a funny thing, but I get what they mean. It's supposed to give you a really youthful look, and I definitely see a difference. Of course not 20 years, because I don't know, do I look like I'm 6 with this foundation on? I hope not, because that's a little bit too young. Now for the SPF, I feel like with pictures and whatnot, I was wearing it in my video for my baby shower. I can't think today, guys. But my baby shower, I was actually wearing that foundation, and I feel like it didn't give me a really white glow that sometimes foundation with SPF in it does. I feel like it just, you know, looked like a normal, nice, finished foundation. So I thought that was really good. So other than that, for this foundation, there's not really a lot more else that I can actually tell you. I can tell you that I really love it, and it's probably one of the best foundations that I've had in a really long time. I really like Physicians Formula foundation. I've had a few here and there that I've always, not always, but I've had a little bit of issues with. I am not a huge fan of their powdered foundations. They kind of end up, I don't know, they work for a little while, especially in the summer. I feel like they work the best in the summer, and then after about halfway through, the powder starts to stop working, and it kind of has a weird smell to it. So not too much, you know, good things with the powder foundation, but one thing I was skeptical on is the fact that it was such a runny foundation. So I thought maybe, you know, it wouldn't be that good for coverage, but it actually covers really, really well. I don't have to use a lot of concealer, which is good, because I feel like, especially this time with the winter, I feel like if you have foundation, you have concealer, a little powder, like it's just too much for your skin, and it's, you know, caking and, you know, doing all these weird things. So it's definitely good when you can find a foundation that's going to cover your skin for the most part. So you only need like a little dab of concealer, and then just a little dusting of your finishing powder. So that is always a good thing. Now, I got this at Walmart for about $13.97. One thing I just want to quickly mention that I did notice on the back of the box, is supposed to have proven visible results. Has a picture, but you can definitely tell those are not exactly like, you know, real pictures. But the thing underneath is what I wanted to mention. It says 100% saw brighter and more even skin tone instantly. I did see within, I want to say the first week, my skin started, you know, clearing up and just looking a lot more youthful, which is really good. 90% saw less visible sun damage in 2 weeks. Now, I don't really have a lot of sun damage, but I do have a lot of acne scars and a lot of like pigmentation and just really bad discoloration that was in weird spots that I just really wanted to get rid of, or at least conceal. And I feel like for the parts that it didn't kind of brighten up and make look better, it does conceal really well. So I do like that. 100% saw significantly lighter dark spots in 3 weeks, less dark spots overall in 4 weeks. Now, yeah, I've been using this for almost a month now, and I have seen a significant difference compared to when I first was using it. My face looks a lot better even without makeup now. Like when I don't have makeup on and I wake up, my face just looks a lot brighter. It doesn't look so dark and patchy and whatnot, so that's good. 100% saw less fine lines and deep wrinkles in 3 weeks. Now, I don't have a lot of that, but I do have a little bit around my eye area right here, because not only, you know, once you start to get closer to 30, which is an awful thing to say because I am 26. But once you get closer to 30 and you know you have just a lot of things going on, being pregnant and whatnot, not getting the proper amount of sleep when you need it, it does mess with your skin and it can give you wrinkles and all that horrible stuff that you really don't want. But I have seen a difference in some of that. Of course, it's not going to completely get rid of all of that, but I have seen a difference, so that is always a good thing. I hope that you enjoyed this video, not this foundation because you haven't tried it yet, but if you have tried it, let me know in the comments what you think of it, and let you know how it did with your skin. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it if you are looking for a new foundation and just want something new and something that's more natural for your skin. It's not going to break you out. I have pretty sensitive skin. See in my old videos, you will, see when I talk about the fact that my skin is really sensitive. I have to use a lot of natural products. So using Physicians Formula and having it so it doesn't break me out is great, especially with the end of my pregnancy. And I just want to look glowing and still look nice, even though I'm exhausted right now for not sleeping a lot. But another thing is just I want to be able to not wear makeup during my labor and delivery and look like my skin is just glowing and flawless and just looks nice. So that's another reason why I invested in buying this, because I figured that if it's going to help with my spots and kind of brighten my skin up, then it's worth trying, and so that way I can look halfway decent during labor and delivery. So I highly recommend it. You can get it in most places right now. I noticed that not all Walmarts carry it. Target's not carrying it right now because I checked a few Targets. So I'm not sure when Target would get it in, but maybe in your area you guys can check there. So for the most part you can still get it in most stores, and of course online. So I definitely hope you check it out because I know you guys will love it. So I hope that you all are doing well, and I will see you in a next upcoming video that I should be filming soon. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.